Hello there, good morning. It is yet another marvelous moment to have you on the screens of GH Police Television. It is 20th July 2026, and you are welcome to the mighty, magical Monday edition of the Sister Show, your ultimate morning companion for a secure and vibrant day ahead. I'm Sergeant Yao Boaite Boatin, your host, bringing you the pulse of safety live from the studios of GH Police Television, right inside the National Police Headquarters. Now, this show is streaming live on all our social media platforms, precisely on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, on X. Let's get mutually active. Let's get dialogic. Send us your questions, your thoughts, your comments, your observations as well. And we'll do well and read them out to you. Again, we are also available on DSTV channel 362. Now, joining me this morning as my co-host is the Halcyon, Policewoman Sergeant Theresa Ado. Good morning, Sergeant Tess.
Good morning, Sergeant Boaite.
How are you doing?
Blessed to be alive. Trust you are doing good yourself.
Absolutely. Once we have life, we can only be thankful to our Maker.
We thank God.
How was your weekend?
Weekend was a bit engaging. Yes, there are a few activities that came up that needed to be taken care of. So
yeah, some of us were also on duty over the weekend, you know.
Right.
And so we didn't really get the whole week to rest as we usually do. But then, as we keep saying on the platform, once there's a call for duty,
definitely have to respond to it.
I mean, you have no grounds to even shake your head or say no.
Exactly. Yeah. That is what we have sworn to do anyway.
Absolutely. But then last week, I think last week Thursday or Friday, there was a devastating situation that happened in Kampala, Uganda, where children or pupils of King David School were on a trip to a particular location or area. But unfortunately, they were engaged in a road accident.
Wow.
And most of these young ones have died.
Oh.
And so today we are mourning with our brothers in Uganda. African solidarity.
That is true.
And
that is true.
You know, it's not easy as a parent when you have your kids in school for them to explore by way of excursion and then this heartbreaking news.
We get to have a bad news of that nature.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we only our heart only goes out with them. That may the Lord keep the souls of the little ones and also give them, you know, the energy to be able to move on.
And every parent who has also lost your children through these road accidents in Kampala and Uganda. Uganda is mourning with you. The world is also mourning with you. Please, may you be comforted in this trying or difficult moment because it's not easy for a parent to lose a child. Some even had 2 or 3 of their children in the same school. So you can imagine.
So that's so devastating.
The kind of pain that you'll have to go through.
That is so devastating. It's not easy. Very traumatizing.
Yeah, so that is a devastating loss. May God keep the souls of these innocent ones at peace. Yes. And then yesterday, the world's biggest stage of football, the 2026 FIFA World Cup, came to an end. You know, I had my predictions right. I told you that La Roja of Spain are going to win the cup.
You had this one right this time around.
You know, when a team demonstrates in a particular tournament that they are up for the trophy, it is so obvious for you to know or see them.
Right.
The kind of football that the Spaniards have been playing in this tournament is unbelievable. And do you know that as part of their campaign in this particular tournament, they have only conceded a single goal.
In the tournament.
It means it is only one ball that has entered their net.
That tells you the determination with which they came.
Absolutely.
So that's World Cup.
And so I knew that the Argentines were not going to be a very tough side for them to walk over.
You know,
even though it wasn't easy, but then the Spanish side demonstrated that, I mean, they have the quality to win the World Cup. At a point,
you could see the frustration on the part of the Argentines.
Exactly.
They were playing solely offensive and
and at a point where they were a man down, that's even worsened the situation. So let us also congratulate the Spanish national team for winning the 2026 FIFA World Cup that was hosted in the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico. You know, Spain, this happens to be their second trophy. With the World Cup, I mean the Mundial. The last one, the first one they won was in South Africa, 2010. When they came up against the Dutch. And then, so Andres Iniesta scored that particular winning goal. And yesterday was Ferran Torres who gave them the winning goal in extra time. You know,
and it was a joint, effort with
Nico Williams. Exactly, yes.
I think
his brother plays for the Black Stars.
Yes.
Inaki Williams. People are saying that we have gone for the counterfeit. We should have gone for the original. Do you agree with them?
I think probably we'll get our acts right in the next time.
Exactly, right. So next time if you are going to the market Make sure you go for the quality.
Shine your eyes and go for
Absolutely,
quality.
yes. But if you are duped, you don't come and complain, you know. All right, so if you know you are thinking about how to navigate your way around, because we are expecting a heavy vehicular traffic, or even planning your weekend from today, we've got you covered. We are ready to kickstart your day safely on this platform. We'll be starting off with our traffic updates, where my colleague Sergeant Yusuf Brahima, who is back with us in the studios after his earlier visit from a particular location or spot, will be bringing us how the traffic situation looks like this morning on Monday. And then we'll come back and get into police-related stories that are shaping our communities. Our colleagues in the office are also ready to do us this particular honor by way of giving us the stories that have come up over the previous 24 hours. Quickly, we'll move on to the police hospital when it's time for essential health tips, where our medical experts, as usual, are standing by with an important topic for discussion that may help our human development as part of our health, development or situations as well. And then with our big conversation this morning, we'll be having a guest.
Right.
In fact, he's an expert. He'll be joining us for us to look into CPR. Last Friday, when we hosted ADO1, Mr. Alex Kinnati, on how to safely use a fire extinguisher, people were really enthused and they learned a lot.
Yeah.
Likewise, CPR is also another salient technique that everybody must have.
Of course.
Whether you are a security officer, you're a medical practitioner, anything that you do, once you have people around you, in your offices, at home, at the marketplace, in your schools, anywhere.
Right.
Even if you are on board a vehicle and then the unexpected happens, once you have this technique or skill, you may be able to save a life.
Sure. It's a basic knowledge everyone has to.
Absolutely.
Be addressed with.
Sanites, I'm a football person, and I can give you litany of footballers who have died as a result of cardiac arrest.
That is true.
And the question I was asking myself, I used to ask myself, is that the moment where such players, collapse on the field of play, and then we have people who are equipped with a particular skill, they would have gone away to, revive them until the professional help had arrived.
That is so true.
But because when it happens and then you go off,
you don't have any, you don't have any skill, you don't have no idea.
And it deals with time. The more you delay, the likelihood the person may die.
Yeah.
So I can make mention of Mark Vivian Foe, a Cameroonian international who died during the Confederation Cup. Sheikh Tiotti, an Ivorian player as well, who also died while in training. And then other players people, as well. Yeah. So CPR is a technique that I believe everyone must have on their fingertips. And so our expert will be joining us later on the show to tell us how it has been done. I was told that there is an approach for adults and then children.
Okay.
Yeah, in terms of how to position your hand and all of that, Yeah, so once the expert joins us, we'll delve deeper into that. And then we'll take time and celebrate police officers, our staunch and dedicated viewers, our loved ones, our colleagues from other state security agencies who are still celebrating their birthdays in the month of July. When it is birthday time on this platform, as we usually do, we share in their incredible journey as well. And then a bit of World Cup diaries. The World Cup is finally over. Yesterday, the Spanish team won against Argentina by a lone goal scored by Ferran Torres in the extra time. And so, Spanish team, Spain, are world champions. They've won the trophy for the second time. All right, so these are other things you should expect on today's edition of the Safe Start Show. We are ready to keep the ball rolling. But before that, let me send a good morning to Inspector Henry Entry, who works at the Accra Central Motor Traffic and Transport Department, Accra Central MTTD. This man is so hardworking. His commitment to work is unwavering, So good morning to you, Inspector Henry Entry of Accra Central MTTD. And then another good morning going out to Policewoman Inspector Akonoba. You work at the Wager Divisional Police Command. You're also a dedicated viewer of GH Police Television and the Safe Start Show. Good morning to you. Thank you so much. And then may God bless you for the good work you have been doing. And then lastly, another good morning going out to Policewoman Detective Lance Corporal Grace Sewa Jan, who works at the Pram Pram District CID, also a staunch viewer of the Safe Start Show. And so we're going for our first break. When we resume from the break, we'll keep the ship sailing. Remember, a Safe Start leads to a great day. Stay on, we'll be right back. Right, so you're welcome back from that break, and thanks for staying with us. It is still the Safe Star Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. Another good morning going out to Police One Chief Inspector, Madam Cynthia Amelema. Yes, you are with the Weja Divisional Operations. You're also a dedicated view of GH Police Television. Good morning to you, Police One Chief Inspector Cynthia Amelema with the Weja Divisional Ops. Now, my colleague Sergeant Yusuf Brahma is back with us in the studios after his earlier visits at the Kawukudi traffic intersection. He's going to tell us how the situation looks like this morning. Good morning, Brahma.
Good morning, big man.
How are you doing, boss?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm also doing excellent.
Right, thank God.
Yeah, last Friday, during Mr. Owolo's retirement party, it was a sight to behold.
Yeah, of course.
In fact, when I was hearing the Goodwill Mercedes and all of that,
yeah, of course.
One thing I was asking myself was that, no, it was something I was telling myself, in fact, that once there is a season of beginning, certainly there will be an end. Exactly.
Yes.
And it is after you have left the scene that is where your legacy
of course
is going to stand out.
Yes.
And I wasn't surprised looking at the number of people who came up or showed up to offer these messages to the man, you know. And he's going to be felt more after he has left.
Finally left, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing about it is that all these things happening on his blind side, he actually wasn't aware.
Oh, really? So it was a surprise?
He was ambushed.
Yeah.
he thought it was just a small meeting
exactly,
for him to hand it over.
When I got that was thinking, so I was like, wow, I didn't even know it was going to be something
yes,
so big.
Of course.
Yeah.
So you realize that his family came with unprepared.
Unprepared, yes.
They thought it was just a simple handover and the man was coming to do, and then he was ambushed. So it tells you the kind of family he has built with the senior officers and the men at the station. Of course. I mean,
one thing that was so touching to me, he said, with his over 34 and a half years in active service,
yes,
he didn't really spend not even 10 years with the family.
You understand?
Yeah.
So he spent over 2 decades roaming around in Ghana.
And to,
yes, leaving the family, leaving the family behind.
And so he was grateful to the family.
Of course.
If you do not have people who understand you,
it will be difficult. I mean, they'll be throwing tantrums and then just into the air. So I think it's been good.
You know?
Of course, you're right. Yeah, so it was cool. I mean, he has done his part, and then he needs to go and then rest. But the good thing about it is that when you look at him, he doesn't look 60.
Seriously, the moment I heard you'll be retiring, I was like, wow, this man looks like someone who's just a little about 50.
Yes, he doesn't look 60. So it is good at least to be able to enjoy, I mean, the hard work that he has endured over the years.
Absolutely.
All right, so on that note, a very big thank you and a special appreciation from DCOP, Mr. Alex Wawolo, to all of you who came to support him during this retirement ceremony at the Accra Central MTTD. From him, a special one goes to the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Telte Yoguno, and then the Police Management Board for the opportunity given him to serve, and also your wise counsel, and also to the Greater Accra Regional Command for the cooperation you have given him over the past few months that he served around here. And also a special one to the divisional and then district MTTD commanders in Greater Accra region. Mr. Wawolo says he's grateful for your support. And then coming to the house, he's so grateful to the Accra Central MTTD senior officers, especially to DSP Madam Monica, ASP Amoako, ASP Idrisu, ASP Anhuma, and then ASP Mr. Forsen. He's so grateful for all the support you've given him over the past few months that he spent with us. And also to the station officer, Chief Inspector Paul Aji, and then all the other men at the Accra Central MTTD. DCOP Mr. Olo says he is grateful. And then the special one also is to DGPR and then the entire GH police team who came to support him during during Friday's program where he retired from active service. So very special greetings and then appreciation from DCOP Mr. Alex Wawolo to all of you who came to support him once again. So as you proceed on your retirement, we wish you the very best. May God continue to bless you. All right, and then before we also move on to the traffic updates proper, a very happy birthday to you, Miss Rahina to Salam, my own wife. So this is coming from me, and then all the Umbabi best you have in the house. We wish you God's blessings and then glory as you continue to age in grace. All the best to you, Madam. And then also a belated happy birthday to you, our princess, Candice Vera Gloriana Dakwa Tete. This is coming from your dad, Mr. Ni Ofe of the High Court Complex, and then your mom, myself, and then your aunties as well. May God continue to bless you as you grow now, baby. All right, so let's start a traffic update from around the National Police Headquarters. So from Danquah Circle to the Ghana National Fire Service traffic light, there's normal flow of traffic on that stretch of the road. So if you're coming around that place, please note that you will not have any much trouble there. Officers have been deployed to ensure that you can move around easily. So from the fire service to the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, there's also normal traffic on that stretch as well. Officers have still been deployed there to ensure that you can move around easily. So just as my brother mentioned, we are returning from the Kaukwidi traffic intersection on the Obasanjo Highway, where we captured the traffic situation this morning. So producer, if you're ready, kindly let viewers know exactly what is happening at the Kaukwidi traffic intersection on the Obasanjo Highway. All right, so just as you can see on your shot, that is the traffic situation this morning at the Kaukwidi traffic intersection, where Chief Inspector Tando from the divisional MTTD at Nima has been deployed to ensure that you can move around easily there. So from Accra Girls, as you can see on your shot towards Kaukwidi, there's normal flow of traffic. I mean, there's no much trouble for you if you are coming from that side of the road. And also from Kaukwidi towards 37 roundabout, as you can see, there's also normal flow of traffic towards that direction. So if you're moving around, even though there's a slow movement, but you still find your way through, you'll not have any much trouble there if that is the stretch that you are using this morning, as officers have been deployed to coordinate affairs there. And then from Kaukwidi towards Kanda, I mean, there's also a normal flow of traffic on that stretch as well because of the efforts that the officers are putting into directing the traffic this morning. You can move around easily there without any major issues. And also from 37 towards Kaukwidi, as you can see on your stretch, it looks there's a bit of traffic on that part of the road, but officers are there to ensure that you can move around easily without any major issues as well. And also from Kaukwidi to Accra Girls, just as you can see, there's free flow of traffic on that section of the road, so you wouldn't have any trouble at all if that is also the stretch that you are using. So ideally, if you are moving around Kaukwidi this morning, you wouldn't have any major trouble, especially because officers have been deployed there to coordinate affairs there for you. And then also from Kaukwidi towards Gold House, as you can see on your screen, there's also normal flow of traffic on that stretch. But regardless of which direction you are coming from, Chief Inspector Tando from the Nima Divisional MTTD, as you can see on your shot, has been deployed there to ensure that you can move around easily, ignoring the indications of on the traffic light, and then managing the traffic manually for you this morning. So that is the traffic situation. Ideally, this is how the situation is going to be from this morning getting into the afternoon and then the rest of the day, unless there's any major incident that will occur at the said location. But then if there is, we'll surely come your way and then update you on the situation there, so you wouldn't have anything at all to worry about. So that is all for today's traffic updates on the Safe Side Show with me, Sergeant Yusuf Brahma. I'll catch you later on traffic orientation here on GH TV. Until then, I hand you over to my brother, Sergeant Yabo Etibuatin, and then the rest of the team.
Right. Thank you so much. That was it. With the traffic updates brought to us by our very own brother, Sergeant Yusuf Brahma, after his earlier visits at the Kaukwidi traffic intersection, telling us how the traffic situation looks like this morning. All right. And so away from that, we are getting into police-related stories that are shaping our communities by way of police today. And so let's enjoy this brief breaker. When we resume, we'll dive into the stories.
Police hingme komin kwabo ni ona ena hewole wachemen baya ni chumo ni ameba bashia yetwe njolemle gbeke fe gbeke baje school eba ni na e follow yetwe njolemle wonyemen hu baya jarano ni ameba bashia yetwe njolemle Traffic Tech GH camera lo hingme infoni keha wagbadegbe ano mla no yeli Traffic Tech GH hwehwehwe chonde kudomo bahani ohishi da befebe piao.
Welcome back from that breather. This is the Safe Start Show, your most informative morning companion here on GH Police TV. It is your pulse of safety, streaming live on DSTV channel 362. We're also live on all our social media platforms at Ghana Police Service and on Instagram at GH Police Service. Get interactive with us by sending us your messages and we'll do well to share them with the rest of the world. Our WhatsApp line is equally active on 0246 226064. I take that again, 0246 226064. You can equally send your messages through that line as well. It is time to bring you Police Today. Now on this segment, we bring you stories that are shaping our communities, the facts of the story as they happen. And with me in studios are colleagues, Sergeant Kwesi Teria and Sergeant Phyllis Kwekudia, ready to bring us up to speed on happenings over the last 48 hours. Good morning, colleagues.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
We're doing fine.
It is Monday.
Yes.
I'll borrow the words of Sergeant Boite. Mighty, magical Monday. I hope your day has started well.
Yeah, very well. But,
Good.
you know, some of us were here on Saturday.
Right.
So we only had yesterday.
Yesterday off.
Yes,
So
but it's all good.
it's all good.
Yes.
Yeah. For God and country, like
Yes,
we always
exactly.
say. Our story is ready.
Yes.
Please take us through.
Right. So let's zoom in straight to our first story for today. Ghana Police Service celebrates policewoman Detective Lance Corporal Confidence Tete. Detective Lance Corporal Confidence Tete, a proud officer of the Cybercrime Unit of the Criminal Investigations Department, has demonstrated that service to the nation and academic brilliance can go hand in hand. Detective Lance Corporal Confidence Tete has been adjudged the overall best level 400 student in her field of study at the University of Cape Coast College of Distance Education, where she is pursuing a Bachelor of Arts in Social Behavior and Conflict Management. She achieved this feat with an impressive cumulative grade point average CGPA of 3.8229 for the 2025-2026 academic year, earning her the Maiden Provost Award, a first in the history of the program. From tackling cybercrime to topping her class, Detective Tete embodies the spirit of the modern Ghanaian police officer, sharp, disciplined, and committed to continuous growth. We celebrate her dedication and congratulate her on this remarkable achievement.
Ghana Police adwumakuo no ede anigye ene ahohoahoa edi ahurusie wo enkunimdia Detective Lance Corporal Confidence Tete a owo cybercrime asoye ende edi ewo ne nkunimdia wodi ewo suapon a okosua ede ewo mu no. Detective Lance Corporal Confidence Tete adan wadi se oman no som ene suku adesua mu emodemmo betumi akoso brekro no a emu. About the set level 400 Oceania odi kan esin obia ewo ogwa suapono emu beya okosua de a wo frɛ no say Bachelor of Arts in Social Behavior and then Conflict Management. Onya enkonumdie ede nam susudua CGPA no 3.8229 a onya ye ewo emfiempim yenu ene aduonu nom ene emfiempim yenu ne aduonu nsia adesua afe no sa enkonumdie yi ema ono ene obi a odi kan enya Provost Award a eye abasobode a wode ema obi a odi kan ewo sa adesua adwumadie no abakosem emu efri abefo ntentanfidie so abonofo sam hokon so ekosi se obeye osuani a odi kan ewo ne suku mu no. Detective Lance Corporal Confidence Tete adano di se Ghana Police adwumakuo no a enebrei ehwehwe obi a oye owonimde na oye ahohyeso na ɔde ne ho ɛma adesua ɛne nkɔsoɔ abere nyinaa Prosi adwumakuo no nyinaa ɛbɔ yenua Detective Lance Corporal Confidence Tete abaso ɛhwɛ no nkran sɛ ɔnkɔso saa na nkonimdie bebree ɛwɔ n'anim.
Police secure conviction of Camila Al-Hassan for offensive conduct. The Ghana Police Service has secured the conviction and sentencing of Camila Al-Hassan, 43, to 1 year imprisonment with hard labor by the Accra Circuit Court for offensive conduct following the publication of offensive and abusive content on social media targeting the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and the First Lady, Mrs. Lordina Mahama. The convict was arrested on 9th July 2026 through an intelligence-led operation after police intercepted a TikTok video in which she made offensive, insulting, and derogatory remarks against the President and the First Lady, including threats against their lives and false allegations concerning the President's private life. The statements were made. The statements were considered capable of disturbing public peace and undermining national cohesion. Following investigations, convict Camila Al-Hassan was charged with offensive conduct and false communication and put before the Accra Circuit Court. Although sentencing was initially deferred following her claim that she was pregnant, a medical examination conducted at the police hospital confirmed that she was not pregnant. On 16 July 2026, the court sentenced her to 1 year imprisonment with hard labor. The Ghana Police Service is also taking steps to put the convict before the High Court on the separate charge of false communication under the Electronic Communication Act 2008 Act 775. The Ghana Police Service reminds the public that while the Constitution guarantees freedom of expression, that right must be exercised responsibly and within the confines of the law. The service reiterates that social media is not a platform for spreading falsehoods, making threats, or publishing unlawful content, and warns that anyone who engages in criminal conduct online will face the full rigors of the law. This statement was signed by DSP Richmond Mensah, Staff Officer, Public Affairs.
Ghana Prosi adwumakuo no anya tentrene ama maame a yefre no se Camila Al-Hassan wadi emfie aduanan miensa no enkran asɛmdi bi a yefre no se Circuit Court no abua no fo se onkoda afiase afe baako na onsa nya adwumaden emfama oman no obu no fo ewo ensɛm a ɛfa nimtiebuo ene subambɔne ne kasati a ɔde to abɛfo ntintamfidie so editia Ghana mampani onimonyamfo John Dramani Mahama ene ne hokafo onimonyamfo Lordina Mahama no eso Ra Camila Al-Hassan yi aprosifo akire no ewo kitawonsa bosomene da etoso enkron wo mfiempim yenu ne aduonu ensia eno emu ewo ehwehwemu a wode kokoamunsem eyeye ho enkirebu kakra ne se Ra Camila Al-Hassan yi ede kasafonyi bi ekoto TikTok abefo ntita video no baako so a na okasatia na ode animtiebuo ene animguase etia omampanyin ene neere osan ekasa de owuo ahunahuna eto wonso ena osan ka atrosem bi efa omampanyin ene neere kokoamusem eho a saa ensem no betumi ama asumdue ato ape na afeye nso asai oman no baako ye ehwehwemu no akire no wode Camila Al-Hassan eko asemdibia ewo animtiebuo ene atrosem a wode ebetu dwa no eho emma omanfo ode betu dwa emma omanfo no eho bra obu atan no okanse wonyem enti asemdibia no etwentwe atemmuo no emu nanso hwehwemu a Prosi ayarsabia no eyeye no edan no adise na onyem ayatro na wodie enti wokita wonsa bosome ne da etoso edunsia no Accra Circuit Court no ebu no for se onkoda afiase afi baako na wonya dwumaden ema oman no eno nso anso ha Prosi ye hyehyeye foforo esan de Camila Al-Hassan akọ High Court na kwadu a ode abono biem se eye ode enada ensem ebetu dwa na etia abefo kwan so nkitahodie embra ye friend say Electronic Communications Act 2008 Act 775 no Ghana prosi adwuma no ebo manfo nyina enka yese ewom se Ghana mamra no emma obia kwan so obetumi aka na dwene akere na dwene efa bibia ho nenso esese ye no wo okwampa so ene emra so prosi san ebo kokose abefo ntintanfidie no enye baabi a wode tre atrosem ana baabi a wode hunahuna nkrofo ana wode ka ensem bia emra ema ho kwan oka kire obia se internet no ho ma obia abefo ntintanfidie no ho ma obia so odi bedu dwuma bia ope nanso yenye no wo emra kwan so na anya saa obia wode be ya bodefo sem bia no emra no be che no ene na di no nyonyo.
IGP and POMAP pay courtesy call on Oti Regional Minister. The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohono, together with members of the Police Management Board, paid a courtesy call on the Oti Regional Minister, Honorable John Kwajo Japon, as part of the Police Administration's working visit to the region. During the meeting, Honorable John Kwajo Japon commended the Ghana Police Service for its efforts in maintaining peace and security in the region, particularly in the fight against armed robbery and other criminal activities. He appealed for more police personnel and additional operational vehicles to strengthen policing in the region and urged the police to remain firm in dealing with all forms of crime. In his remarks, the IGP assured the regional minister of the police administration's continued support for the region and reaffirmed the service's commitment to maintaining law and order. He noted that the police have a strong presence on the ground and will continue to intensify efforts to combat crime and bring perpetrators to justice.
Ghana Prosi Sahne, Yenra Christian Tete Yohono, ene bakron fo eda prosi adwumako no ano a ofre no se POMAP no eko Oti mantam suafo no enchen Honorable John Kwajo Japon eho ensrahwe wo enhyemu no ase no Oti mantam suafo Honorable John Kwajo Japon kanfo Ghana prosi adwumako no ewo modem a wobo ede ahwe asumdwe ene bambo so ewo mantam no emu no ho okatitru se prosi aye adwuma kese pa ewo ko a osuaye ewo akode ene amomoyo afoforo eho no osan esre se wonfa prosi adwuma efo pi ene akade tse ahyan ahodo emre mantam na prosifo na ma watumi aye adwuma yie ohye prosifo nkran so se onkoso ensi wonbo ano na wonfa ahoden ene atentene ne ensi amomoyo ahodo nyina ano na faso no Ghana Prosi Sahene Yenra Christian Tete Yohono Emma Oti mantam soafo no arehemu se prosi mpenifo no bekoso ede mmoa ehohia ama mantam no osansi su dua se Ghana Prosi adwuma no asi ne bo se ebekoso ahwe emra ene asomdue so Yenra Sahene esan kan se prosi adwuma ko no ewo nipa bebre ewo mantam no mudada nanso obekoso ya adwumaden ede akwatia amomoyo ahodo na wode won abu won obebu mra so nyina so ede akwakodina atemuo ano ewo emra kwan eso.
Right, colleagues. So before we digest the topics or subjects that have come up, let's use this platform on behalf of the Safe Start crew to congratulate Detective Lance Corporal Confidence Tete for that academic success chalked. It has not been easy doing school and then providing security at the same time. It is a testament that you have really sailed through and the sleepless nights has really rewarded you. And so we can only serve our community better through continuous learning. Therefore, we urge everyone out there learning that keep up the good work. Don't relax. Definitely, you would reap the success of it. So congratulations to you, Detective Lance Corporal Confidence Tete. So back to colleagues, let's have your bite on any of the stories that have come up.
Right. So seriously, when I see people trying to use social media to rain derogatory remarks on state officials or some other individuals, it really baffles me because social media was actually created to make life easier. It was created to help us communicate and also to, create opportunities. And unfortunately, some people have chosen to use these platforms negatively to spread falsehood, to issue threats, and also to ridicule and defame people. But I think that Camilla's case will actually serve as a reminder that while everyone has the right to express their views, that particular right must be exercised responsibly and within the confines of the law as stated in the press statement. And I also think that it will encourage all of us to learn how to use social media wisely, respectfully, for positive purposes only, and not to launch an attack on innocent individuals.
Right. Sergeant Kwesiteria.
Yababo yenua confidence abaso kese pa wonkunima wadi ede ama ono aho ne Ghana process dwumakuo no. Yenua no bebre ho no ma owo sa nkunimdi abotire no bebre ho. Yabo wonyina abaso bebre na fe so ye de bia ka ho se yenua no anya kwanya kwatena be fontinten fidie so no. Ne obetimi ayede aboa ne se ode besu ade ama won ho ankasa won ho na afi so ahwe se asem bia na ade bia obeye wa be fontintan fidie ne so no ebe ma asumdua ba oman no na de bia koye nso beba sanse obeka se tia na de ntokwa aba na de bia oye ne ne na ma be fontintan fidie so no emwa oman chekere tie nyina yensa kira ya dwen wo.
Right, so you have anything to add?
Yes, so the stories we have this morning with police today is quite fascinating. Let me start off with the Camilla Alassan's arrest. We've sat on this platform on several occasions to issue caveats upon caveats that in as much as we live in a democratic country, doesn't guarantee individuals the right to employ a particular social media platform and then put words out that may seek to disparage or denigrate people's reputation or image. When you make unfounded claims and you're unable to prove them, it is criminal. And so don't think that once you have the freedom of expression, you can just sit anywhere, bring out your phone or your device with internet connectivity and then you say anything at all. Camilla Alassan, when you were arrested, you still had the temerity and the balls to lie to the police that you were pregnant. When you were subjected to medical examination or scrutiny, it proved otherwise. So as she speaks, as it stands now, she's really going to stand different trials.
Right.
So from the statement you just read, she's been prepared to a different court for a different offense or charge. And so why must we put ourselves in these difficult situations? As Sergeant Felix said, the social media space is there to give us, soft life, for us to connect, for us to interact real time. But then we shouldn't resort to peddling falsehood, having an aim of tarnishing or putting words together that would denigrate people's reputation. Once you do that, and individuals who are involved come against you, may be found wanting. And so I think that her arrest will go a long way to serve as a deterrent to individuals who are also charting the same path. Now, coming back to our story this morning, where we are celebrating Detective Lance Corporal Miss Confidence Tete. Usually when you have stories like this, they are so bracing, they are so refreshing as a police officer. Why? Because there is this myth or misconception that gomless, doltish, and then brain-headed individuals, join the security services. So once you have police officers particularly excelling in their academic lives, you take pride as an officer.
That's true.
Again, it also goes a long way to also demystify those asinine perceptions and mentality and impression that you don't only have dumb police officers, in the Ghana police officers, Ghana police service, sorry. We have intelligent ones as well who are making positive strides. And so celebrating our very own is important. So once again, let's send kudos to Detective Policewoman Lance Corporal Confidence Tete for this wonderful achievements. I think it will also go a long way to spare or motivate or inspire others. Other ones who are in school to achieve or strive for excellence.
Right.
You know, I believe that with the current CGPA, by the time she's not done with school. She's now entering a level 400 second semester. So once she'll be done with the academic, like university education, first degree, I'm very certain she may come up with first class honors.
Of course.
Yes. And then lastly, with IG and PUMAP's visit to the OT region. If you're a police officer and work in this region, it is also refreshing.
Yeah.
To see the head of the organization and members of the police management board visiting you.
Sure.
Yes. So I believe words of encouragement went on. They've been spurred on to give out their best. The service is solidly behind them to ensure that our mandate is simple: to protect lives and property, maintain law and order. You know, and the call from the regional minister was also reaffirmed by the IG that once the police service you are on ground, so we'll intensify patrols to ensure that the area is bereft of any criminal activity. And so we are thankful for the IGP, Mr. Christian Tete Yohonu, and members of the Police Management Board for that working tour to the OT region. And also kudos to Detective Policeman Lance Corporal Confidence Tete for that wonderful achievement. And then, Ghanaians who are watching us, the fact that you have any social media account doesn't mean that you can sit somewhere, put words together, and then they may seem derogatory to people. Once you do that, you'll be arrested. You know, we have made mention in our publication that with the Electronic Communications Act 2008, Act 775, if you are not careful and you subject people to public ridicule, you may be arrested and then you face the full rigors of the law. Thank you, Sir.
All right, thank you so much, colleague. A lot have been said by colleagues in studio here. The fact that you have the freedom of speech is not absolute. Just be careful what you churn out, because once you go off board, definitely the law is there to bring you on course. Right, so if you are just joining us, this is a Safe Start show. We are live on DSTV channel 362, streaming live on all our social media handles at Ghana Police Service, and on TikTok, and on Instagram at GH Police Service. Our WhatsApp line is 024-622-6064. Stay on, we'll be back with more segments on the show.
Polisi hingme komi kwabo ni ona ena hewole wachemen baya ni chumo ni ameba bashia yetwe njolemle gbeke baje school eba ni na e follow yetwe njolemle wonyemen hu baya jarano ni ameba bashia yetwe njolemle Traffic Tech GH camera lo hingme infoni keha wagbadegbe ano mla no yeli Traffic Tech GH hwehwehwe chonde kudom bahani ohishi da befebe piao Polisi hingme komi kwabo ni ona ena hewole wachemen baya ni chumo ni ameba bashia yetwe njolemle gbeke baje school eba ni na e follow yetwe njolemle wonyemen hu baya jarano ni ameba bashia yetwe njolemle Traffic Tech GH camera lo hingme infoni keha wagbadegbe ano mla no yeli Traffic Tech GH hwehwehwe chonde kudom bahani ohishi da befebe piao
akwanhyia eye akwansidie edema obi biara ne senti esese yetwen ya adwen ekọ enniema enam so ema akwanhyia edi epra ene ewo ebei eso ne senti GH Police TV ahyehyɛ dwumadi a didin ene ka kwan so nkyerɛkyerɛ traffic orientation show edi ebrel ewo dwumadi so yedi etufo na ya kyerɛkyerɛw enniema ene mmra ahodo a esese wo ehu ewo yen ekwan no eso enunti jebre de hwɛ dwumadi da biada ewo GH Police TV so a esan so ewo DSTV channel 362 so na ya fansua de emfa ensi ka kwanhyia ano ekwan
crashes or accidents are of great worry to everyone. In view of this, we need to be alert on things that brings about accidents on our roads, leading to deaths of our loved ones. It is of this reason that Traffic Orientation Show on GH Police TV seek to teach, educate all road users, being it drivers, riders, pedestrians, on the rules and regulations and road traffic as to reduce road accident. Make time to watch Traffic Orientation Show every day on GH Police TV as we bring you more insight on road traffic related issues. You can also watch us on DSTV channel 362 and other digital channels. On Traffic Orientation Show, we say drive safely, arrive alive.
Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders, have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
Right, so you're welcome back from that break, and thanks for staying with us. It is still the Safe Star Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. Let me send another good morning to some stunning policewomen who are currently watching us live on the Safe Star Show on GH Police Television. Big shout out going out to Policewoman Sergeant Madam Naomi Akomia, Policewoman Corporal Sylvia Regina Edu, Policewoman Constable Regina Nyakun, and then Policewoman Chief Inspector Gracie Odrowa Boatin. All of these work at the Central East Regional Legal and Prosecution Unit, watching us live on the Safe Star Show. Big shout outs going out to you. All right, so it's now time for us to get into the essential health tips on the Safe Star Show. And so we are moving straight to the police hospital, where Assistant Superintendent of Police, Madam Theresa Safu Bonsu of the Family Planning Unit Police Hospital is ready to give us a presentation on cervical cancer.
Good morning. I am ASP Theresa Safu Bonsu. I work at the Family Planning Unit of the Ghana Police Hospital. This morning, we'll talk about cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is the abnormal growth of cells in the cervix. The cervix is the lower third of the uterus, and it is the opening into the uterus or the womb. Cervical cancer is the second commonest cancer among Ghanaian women, second to breast cancer. Every year, about 3,000 women are diagnosed with cervical cancer, out of which almost 2,000 die from the disease. This is alarming for a disease that is preventable and highly treatable. Cervical cancer is caused by infection with high-risk human papilloma virus, usually called HPV. Almost all sexually active people will contract HPV at a point in their lives. Where your immunity is strong, you may be able to clear it. Where you are not able to clear, it persists and starts causing problems, which could lead to cervical cancer. Some of the risk factors include multiple sexual partners or a partner with multiple sexual partners, immunosuppression, early age of initiating sex, smoking, just to mention a few. Signs and symptoms of cervical cancer include bleeding after sex, bleeding in between periods, postmenopausal bleeding, painful sex or dyspareunia as we call it, or pain in your lower back. Typically, from the time you get the infection, even to the precancer stage, you may not get any signs or symptoms. Once you start seeing some of these signs, it means you're already having cancer. And so if you see any of these signs or symptoms, you have to report to the nearest health facility. For prevention, it's basically lifestyle modification, vaccination. We have HPV vaccines that can prevent you from contracting HPV, which could persist and cause the cancer. There is also screening. Last month was Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, and we had a lot of people come here to screen. If you need to screen, there are lots of screening procedures available at the police hospital. You can come here, walk into the family planning unit and get screened. After screening and you are negative, you can go on and take the vaccine. Ghana has started the HPV vaccination for young girls aged 9 to 14. It is also available here at the police hospital. If you are above that age and you want to get screened, you can get vaccinated, you can pay and get your vaccine. If we find something, a precancer, treatment is also available. I want to encourage every woman who has never screened for cervical cancer to grab this opportunity to get screened. Early detection saves lives. Thank you.
So that is it with the essential health tips on today's edition of the Safe Start Show, and it was brought to us by Assistant Superintendent of Police ASP Madam Teresa Safu-Bonsu, who is with the family planning unit at the police hospital, basically telling us what cervical cancer is. This one is purposely meant for women. Yes, and it is important that every woman goes to the hospital and gets screened for you to know, because if you underestimate it, you may have problems.
Exactly. And it's, amazing to also know that it's an ongoing exercise. Anytime you want to go get screened,
just walk in,
you can just walk in and do that.
Okay. All right. So away from the essential health tips, it is now time for us to delve into a big conversation on the show today. You know, during the introductory part of this morning's show, I made mention that we'll be discussing a very important topic, or, development of phenomenon that is expected to be understood or well understood by every individual. Those of us who like exercising, or those of us who are into sports, you notice that at least when you have this technique at your fingertips, it really helps. We've had series of occurrences both in Ghana, beyond Ghana, in Europe, and then almost every part of the world, where footballers, to be precise, because I love football, suffer this menace. And usually when it happens, it becomes so disturbing and so worrisome that you ask yourself, so with the number of people on the field of play, the 22 players, the officiating officers, the technical team, and everybody, you find not even one having this technique to, interfere while we await a professional, help. And people tend to lose their lives by way of that. This morning, we are going to talk about CPR. I believe a lot of you may have heard CPR. Personally, as I made mention, because I love football and sports, I have made some basic readings around CPR. And before my expert comes in, who's going to, throw more light or delve deeper into CPR by way of demonstration on this platform. What I can tell you about CPR is that it is an abbreviation word or an abbreviated word. It stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It is an emergency technique that is used when someone's heart stops beating or they stop breathing. Now, CPR is very salient because it is used in exigent situations. Why? Because it keeps blood and oxygen flowing to the brain and the organs until a professional help arrives. Now, this is what I know basically when it comes to CPR. We have our experts joining us this morning on the show, as I've made mention, to delve deeper into what CPR is and then give us a practical demonstration on the show. Now, I have Mr. Abdul Rahman Musa, who is a principal advanced emergency medical technologist with the National Ambulance Service, joining us this morning to help us understand and then give us a practical view of how to demonstrate CPR in times of its need. Mr. Musa, good morning, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
It's always good to have you.
Sure.
In fact, let me officially welcome you. You have been on our show, on GH Police TV on countless occasions, but then officially, this is your first visit on the Safe Star show.
Sure.
Right, so you're welcome.
Yes.
So
Welcome.
Mr. Musa is our very own brother
Right.
with the National Ambulance Service. We work hand in hand.
Definitely.
And so there are instances where we've had some collaborative projects and then cooperative projects as well.
Okay.
Anytime we call on him, he responds to our call with alacrity.
Right.
So Mr. Musa, you are welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
sir.
Right, so Mr. Musa, you overheard me giving some basic knowledge in CPR.
Yes.
You are the experts. Let us know
Okay.
what is CPR.
So basically, I like your intro because you just make it clear to the viewers that it's one of the basic things that every individual should know.
Exactly.
Wherever you are, irrespective of your position or where you stand currently, cardiac arrest can happen. And basically, CPR means what? CPR means cardio. The C stands for cardio. And the P stands for pulmonary. And the R stands for to revive.
Okay, revive.
To revive or to restart the heart when it stopped completely. So basically, that is CPR.
Right.
But how does it happen?
Okay.
Normally, with heart situation, there's always information given to you. But if you ignore them, that is where the CPR is the cardiac arrest will easily comes in. Sometimes we take some certain things for granted.
Right.
What are some of the symptoms that will show that you are about to have cardiac arrest? And the heart doesn't work anyhow. It pre-inform you.
Okay.
It pre-inform you that yes, maybe you'll be there. You can walk for 20 minutes without getting tired.
Yeah.
But it gets a time you feel like I walk just 5 minutes
and then
tired.
I'm so tired.
Sometimes you feel dizzy.
Yeah.
You feel some pain at the center of the chest, and sometimes it radiates to the left shoulder or the right shoulder. These are all signs that you shouldn't take it for granted.
Okay.
So as soon as you are feeling some of these signs, quickly see your doctor.
Okay.
Like you made mention, you always have to see the professionals so that you can prevent. It's just like a vehicle. Vehicle will not just get up all of a sudden you are moving and it stop.
Exactly.
It will pre-inform you, tell you that there's this sign, there's this sign, you have to tackle them. So if you are able to tackle this, it will never happen.
But once we ignore,
Why you ignore?
we'll have to react.
It will react. Basically,
Okay.
these are some of the things all of us should know.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you come to the CPR itself, basically it's just that the heart stopped. When the heart stopped, it stopped. And when you are moving a vehicle and the vehicle engine goes off, it stopped. Maybe to move some minutes
Yeah.
with the engine off, but it will still moving, telling you that when you are able to do something to it, you can revive it back.
Okay.
Basically. So if somebody fall right now, the first thing you have to do is what? Check the environment. Is the place safe for me as a rescuer to enter in?
Okay.
That's the first priority as a rescuer, irrespective of where you stand. So let's say around the compound here, somebody suddenly collapsed. When you are moving in, you must check the environment first. As soon as you check the environment, you move in. After moving in, you tap the person's shoulder. Are you okay? Are you okay? The person doesn't respond. Then you quickly check the pulse. We have what you call pulse. The pulse is called carotid pulse. It's closer to the heart. And this is where it is located. It's located here. So you basically put your hand here, slide it to the groove like this, and you feel a beat.
Yes, I can feel that.
So if you don't feel a beat, which means you are not human, which means your heart is not working.
It's not working. Wow.
Right.
So that is the most important thing you should know. As soon as somebody suddenly collapses, the first thing you should do is what?
Check the
Your safety. You get in, you tap, no response, you quickly check the pulse. And it is called carotid pulse. So it can also check from here.
So you can check from both angles.
You can check from both sides. So viewers at home, this is an opportunity for you to know. If somebody collapses and you want to see the person is alive or not, or the heart has stopped, quickly put your hand here and put it down there. When you put it down, you feel a beat. If the beat is not there, that gives you the opportunity to start the chest compression. Automatically, you start the chest compression. And where do you do the chest compression? At the center of the sternum. The chest. Or below the sternum. So you just locate that, which we are going to demonstrate.
Yes.
So we'll demonstrate that for you to see. So after doing this, after locating the chest, the next thing you do is what? Start with your chest compression 30 times. So you lock your hands like this and you use the heel of your palm. The heel of your palm here. Lock it like this. You go onto the chest. Then you go 30 times. You press 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 30. Then you come back. Then you breathe into the patient twice. You understand? You breathe into the patient twice. So you come back again. After breathing into the patient, you come back again. Come and do chest compression 30 times. So you do this 5 times.
Wow. So that's going to be 150 times.
So that tells you that when the heart is in trouble, there's no time.
Right.
Yes.
There's no time for you, because one thing you have to know right now is when the heart is suffering from oxygen or starvation of oxygen, between 0 to 4 minutes, there's possibility when there's immediate intervention, the person can come back. From 4 to 6, there's possibility you can bring the patient back. Because at that moment, when the heart stops, at that moment, there's oxygen in the heart. But because it's not moving to perfuse the brain, so which means the brain will be starved of oxygen. So your action will let you move the oxygen into the brain. So the heart will start working immediately. So within 6 to 10 minutes, and there's no any intervention, no action, the brain cells start to die. And when it dies, you can't reverse it.
That will be the end.
That will be the end. You can't reverse it. And one thing you have to know also is the heart has two mechanisms that it works. The heart have electrical system and mechanical system.
Just like an engine, like a vehicle.
Of course. So it has a mechanical and electrical. So with the electrical, it deals with AED. And there's a cardiac arrest, and you attach it as quickly as possible. It's able to analyze the electrical problems of the heart. Then it gives you instruction. What to do. Whilst you are doing the mechanical by what?
The chest compression.
Compression. But we have certain situations. Some will say, so what about if I don't have the AED, what do I do? You continue with the mechanical, with the chest compression. And we have a system whereby we call it chest compression throughout. You continue with the chest compression till you are tired, but will come where you're supposed to, when you start and when you stop.
No, I am quite interested in this particular conversation because I believe about 90% should be practically demonstrated. So we are informing our viewers that we will get into the practical demonstration of how to administer CPR. But before that, we are going for another break. When we return from the break, Mr. Musa will help us, with the practical demonstration live on TV. But Mr. Musa, please, before we go for the break, why is it important for you to check the environment as part of the first procedure before you attempt to?
Yeah, so it's better to have one than to have two casualties.
Okay, yes,
so we don't want you to just move in. Maybe there are electrical wires around, or there are anything that can fall on you or something like that. So
that may harm you.
It may harm you. So it's better you check for your safety before you
attempt to. Okay. Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are going for another break. When we return from the break, we'll bring you a practical demonstration of how to administer the chest compression by experts. Stay on the red back.
Aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders, have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
Road crashes or accidents are of great worry to everyone. In view of this, we need to be alert on things that brings about accidents on our roads, leading to deaths of our loved ones. It is of this reason that Traffic Orientation Show on GH Police TV seek to teach, educate all road users, being it drivers, riders, pedestrians, on the rules and regulations and road traffic as to reduce road accident. Make time to watch Traffic Orientation Show every day on GH Police TV as we bring you more insight on road traffic related issues. You can also watch us on DSTV channel 362 and other digital channels. On Traffic Orientation Show, we say drive safely, arrive alive.
akwanhyia eye akwansidie edema obi biara ne senti esese yetwen ya adwen ekọ enniema enam so ema akwanhyia edi epra ene ewo ebeyi eso ne senti GH Police TV ahyehye dwumadi a didin ene ka kwan so nkyekere Traffic Orientation Show edi ebrel ewo dwumadi so yedi etufo na ya kyekere enniema ene emra ahodo a esese wo ehu ewo yen ekwan no eso enunti jebre de hwedwumadi yi da biada ewo GH Police TV so a esan so ewo DSTV channel 362 so na ya fansia de emfa ensi ka kwanhyia ano ekwan.
All right, so thanks for staying with us. We are welcoming you back from that particular break. Before we went for that break, we were looking into CPR basics and how to respond in a cardiac emergency. And we've been joined by Mr. Abdul Rahman Musa, who is a principal advanced emergency medical technologist with the Ghana National Ambulance Service. And so we are going to give you a practical demonstration of what he's been talking about all this while. So, Mr. Musa, we are welcome back.
Thank you.
All right.
So basically, when you have this mannequin, let's say this human being we have, okay? So when the person suddenly collapses and you realize that somebody has suddenly collapsed, and one thing about you is early recognition, like I made mention earlier on, it's early recognition. So if you are able to determine that as quickly as possible, you have to activate the system. So in the pre-hospital setting, we have certain system that we follow. Early recognition, immediate activation the emergency system, that somebody has suddenly collapsed, somebody should get the AED, and CPR should start as quickly as possible, as soon as you alert that there's a cardiac arrest. So basically, you determine the person, you're saying it's safe. Quickly start, look at the chest, locate the center of the chest before you start. But before you start, you must check the pulse, like I said. You place your hand on the Adam's apple like this, then slide it to the groove here. Just like this, you realize that there's no pulse. Call somebody, should call somebody that they should get you an AED, which I will explain the AED, what it actually does. So as soon as you determine that there's no pulse, you go straight to the chest, center of the chest. So I said you use the heel of your palm. The heel of your palm, you put one here, then you put the other one on top like this. Then with your shoulders straight, then you go. So you'll be counting up to 30 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 30. Then you breathe into the patient. And this is what we call mouth to mask. Mouth to mask. Because I'm going to use my mouth to give the patient oxygen. So every human being have 21% of oxygen in him or her. But if there's a need for somebody need it right now, I can give about 18 to 14% to the person to survive.
After the 21.
After the 21. But as soon as I breathe the air out and I go back, I've inhaled back my oxygen back. You understand? So basically, you place this to breathe into the patient, then you tilt the air back, then I'll blow my air, then I'll come back 30
to 60.
30. Then I'll come back 2.
Twice of that.
Twice. Then I'll come back 30. So I'll do this 5 times.
Wow.
So like I told you, you'll be wondering, hey, it's very difficult to, but if you don't do that, the person will die.
Die.
So when it comes to CPR, it's not a joke matter.
Exactly. Very serious, and it deals with time too.
It deals with time. So you look at it, it's very stressful. It's not stressful.
It's about human life we are talking about.
We are talking about human life.
So at the time, you're even thinking about the life.
Exactly, at stake.
Yeah, at stake. So you even...
You understand. So basically, this is what you do. And the AED now, we have different types, but this is for training. We have different types that you can use. And now it's made in such a way that anybody can use it. Whether you are a medical person or you are not, if you are trained on it, you easily, because it's going to give you a voice prompt. Every steps, it tells you what to do. Every steps, it tells you what to do. But actually, this is for a training. So as soon as you put it on, it tells you what to do.
Remove clothing from the patient's chest.
You understand?
Remove packet and apply pads onto patient's bare skin.
So this is where I just the viewers to understand. So when you pick it up, it gives you all the information you need to do. But when you look at it very carefully, you see here, which means, yes, the upper right of the chest, upper right of the chest. You place the pad there. And this one is lower left of the chest. Lower left of the chest. So you place it there. So as soon as you place it there, it tells you what to do. It will detect. The AED will detect. AED basically means automated external defibrillator. So it detects the rhythm. If there's any bad rhythm, which the heart is going through, and that rhythm that the AED will determine is called ventricular fibrillation and ventricular tachycardia. These are the bad rhythms the AED can determine. Okay. So after placing them on the upper right and the lower left chests.
Wow.
Yes.
What if it's
the raw skin?
Yes.
What if it's a woman?
If a woman, you still expose it. But
you're talking about life.
We are talking about life.
No, you know, let's also be practical, because some of these things happen and people feel that, okay, because it's a woman, they are unable to, because of the moral aspect of things.
Yes, but let's say, because she's a woman, you refuse to do it and she died. Which one did you do?
Absolutely, you know.
You understand?
It's human life we're talking about.
Yes.
So
but you see, the thing is, you should be professional enough, knowing that you are dealing with the opposite sex.
Yeah, so you must be very professional.
You should be very professional. So when you peel it off like this, and the AED here is upper right chest and lower left chest. Can you see that? Upper right chest. So the upper right chest of the casualty, you place it just under the clavicle. You place it there like this. Then you pick the other one. Okay. Then I said lower left chest. So you place it here like that. The AED is now giving you the instruction.
As shown in the picture.
So if it is not stick to the skin very well, it will continue to tell you to apply the pads. That is very, very important.
Okay.
Because now AED is coming up because of these cardiac related issues. It's really coming up.
More advanced ones.
The more advanced one. So you place it like this, then it tells you. But when you place it, you don't stop your chest compression. You continue with your chest compression till it tells you what to do next.
Okay.
So what it tells you to do next is what? Analyzing rhythm. Then you continue chest compression. Analyzing rhythm. Do not touch patients. So you listen to the instruction of the AED. Do not touch patients. So the next instruction is 2. You either continue chest compression or you press the shock button. It has a sign here, this sign. So you can see this sign. This sign is a shock button. It's a shock sign that you can get like the ECG. You see that when it rains and the place is getting electrocuted, you see that they put certain cordon this and there.
Tips around.
Yes, that sign. That sign tells you that same thing. So which tells you that this is a shock button. So as soon as it tells you to give the shock, then you press the shock button. When you press, the patient reacts. It can even lift the patient, the device. And it's made like with about 210 electricity volts.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So when you press the shock button, it shakes the heart and restart it again. Yeah. That is when it determines a bad rhythm. That is ventricular fibrillation or ventricular tachycardia. When it determines that, it will tell you to press the shock button. If it doesn't determine, it says continue chest compression, then you go back. Okay. Continue chest compression.
Then it means that out of the chest compression, the person
may revive as quickly as possible.
Very well.
Mr. Let me come in with this one. As you are applying the AED and
parts,
doing then the manual compression, are you not going to have interference with the results that you may be getting or the feed?
No. That's why I said the heart have 2 systems, the electrical and mechanical. So now doing this action, that is you are performing the mechanical.
The mechanical and then the electrical part.
And the AED is doing the electrical system for you. So they all go together.
What if you don't have it at a time? If you don't have the AED
at a time
immediately.
So that's why I said you do the mechanical
till
you are tired.
Professional comes in.
Till professional come in to take over from you. That is what you do.
Yes. But Mr. Rahman, practically, you are an expert. You're a medical officer. When we have basic knowledge about CPR, and for example, I'm on board a vehicle and there is a motor accident. Out of the accident, some passengers, have their hearts being stopped.
Yeah.
And I think that I have assessed the environment. It is safe for me.
Enough.
I can at least apply my basic knowledge in CPR. Now, at that moment, I do not have the AED device.
Exactly.
I do not have the mouth oxygen supply also available. So oftentimes you notice that people get their mouth close to the victim and then they give them the oxygen. With that one, is it healthy? Secondly, once I also do not have the AED, I may resort to the mechanical bits of the entire process.
Without the mask?
Exactly, without a mask. So with that one too, practically, we are not experts.
Yeah.
So once I've come for basic training in this particular thing and I don't have the aid and all of that, do you think that mechanically alone I may get people getting revived as a result of the CPR?
Yes, so that's why I said we have only chest compression CPR.
Okay.
Only chest compression CPR.
Okay.
So use what is available.
Okay.
You do till professional arrive or till you are tired, you are exhausted, you can't do anything.
Exactly.
You do that.
Yeah.
So that's why I said you use what you have at that moment.
Okay.
But remember, when it comes to mouth to mouth, I said this is mouth to mask.
Yeah.
But when it comes to mouth to mouth, you can't endanger yourself to do that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You understand? You can't do that.
Because you don't even know what the patient
Yes.
is.
You don't know the
So
person.
like you are saying maybe it's on the roadside.
Yeah.
So there's a situation whereby you can do mouth to mouth.
Okay.
Your mom,
Okay.
your wife, your child,
Your close
So close
associates.
relation.
your close
is fine.
associates.
Okay.
So you can, reach yourself to do that. In that situation, you can. But outside there, you can't just go and do that. Look at COVID came.
Yeah. You know.
They said they have to keep that distance. So how much more putting your mouth?
Exactly. Close mouth.
You understand now hepatitis B is all over the place.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know.
You understand?
So,
So-
it's all over the place.
So you should be very careful.
Yeah, you don't
So I would not advise you as a professional go and use mouth to mouth to do that. But if it's my mom, my wife, my child, why not? I
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah.
But not outside
Somebody
there.
may not know.
I don't know the person.
Let's look at this one on the roadside issue. Assuming it happens on the roadside and then you are scouting the environment to see how safe you are, would it be advisable to move the patient probably from point A to point B?
Yes, you can. But dragging the person with support of the head, you can put your hand behind like this. And then you drag the person. You are supporting the neck
Okay.
Okay.
to drag the person to safety. You understand? On this, let's say this Temamoto way,
Yeah.
and there's accident, you find out that this person needs CPR. But actually, in mass casualty incidents, we don't normally even advise you should do the CPR.
Okay.
Because we want you to say, because CPR will take your time.
Yeah.
Whilst others are lying
Also,
down.
exactly.
So in mass casualty incidents, is something we don't encourage you can perform in mass casualty. But in the situation is alone and is having cardiac arrest and it's on the roadside and you think the place is not safe, you move the person away. Or in water, you can't perform CPR. I mean, along the shores, you want to keep the person. No, you have to move to the higher level, higher grounds to perform the CPR. You understand? And CPR you also perform on a hard surface.
Okay.
It's performed on a hard surface. You can't perform CPR on bed.
On bed, oh my
Because when you do that,
You wouldn't get
the shocks that the bed will take the shocks away from you.
So you should get a very hard surface.
Hard surface. So quickly in hospital, when it happens, they have to slot in what we call a spine board.
Okay.
They have to put the patient on the floor, to start the
Absolutely.
CPR.
So it's not advisable for, like, say you having or Sergeant Boite giving support to the neck, and maybe I would have to hold maybe the
lower
bottom
leg.
part.
Yes.
Is
yes.
allowed?
No,
Or it's not allowed.
No, it's not allowed.
It's not
The
allowed.
person should be on the hard surface. So if where you are, you think the person is on the bed, support the person to get the person to the
ground or to the floor.
To the floor.
Okay.
So you can hold. He can hold upper and then you get the person on the hard
Right.
surface. Then you start.
Right. So I'm looking at the dragging aspect because most of our roads are not very smooth, and so the shippings and all that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the reason
yes.
why I
yes.
came in
But
with
you
that.
see, when somebody is in need of your help and death is imminent now.
Yeah.
Of
Sometimes,
course,
sometimes the person pulling the person foot on the ground, that will not cause any harm to the
Yeah,
person.
right.
So to the safety, then you start your CPR.
But with the mechanical compression, as you were doing it, you can feel the press.
Yes.
I'm asking, once it affects the rip off of the patient,
So I
in
know
the
this
course
question
of
will
that,
come on.
yes.
Will come on. You see, you can perform the CPR, even break the person ribs. So let me ask this question to my viewers as well. Breaking the person rib to the person to be alive, and leaving the ribs
For the person
inside to die, which one will you go for?
I think it's a matter of priority, scale of preference.
Yes.
I am sure that is the reason why people are also careful.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, and one thing, the ribs, they are just like cartilage. They can redevelop.
Okay.
Within 7 days, 14 days, 21 days. It's just a matter of putting them where they're supposed to be.
Okay.
Within 7 days to 14 to 21 days, they will fully develop. So you can perform CPR and break the ribs.
Okay.
How deep do you go? 5 centimeters.
Okay. 5
You understand? Or 2 inches deep.
Yeah.
You go deep. Okay. So the number there is just there to guide you so that you don't do anything anyhow. It doesn't mean that when we say 5 centimeters or 2 inches, when you are going to do it, you take a tape measure. You have to measure. No.
Because how do you gauge it?
How do you gauge it? Yeah. Exactly. So the number is there to guide you so that you don't do anything anyhow.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. So basically, this is how CPR should be. And we always say, or I say, the worst thing you do for a person when the person suddenly collapses is to do nothing. You understand? Yeah. The worst thing you do for a person who suddenly collapses is to do nothing. That's the worst thing you do for that person. You quickly have to move in, activate the emergency system, start your chest compression. You can bring the person back to life.
Wow.
So we'll come to the babies as well. How do you perform? You are not going to use the same strength you use for the adults for the baby. So for the baby, you look at the nipple line.
Okay.
The nipple line, just below the nipple line, then you put your hand there. But the current update says that it's always good to use the thumb and cycle.
Okay.
But you don't hold the baby like this. The baby should be on the hard surface like this.
As well.
Then you do your 30.
Okay.
Then you give 2 breaths. 30, 2 breaths. But when we are 2 rescuers, when we are 2 performing this, I'll do the chest compression 15 times, and the person will give 2 breaths.
Okay.
Okay.
In that order.
But if you're alone, you have to do the 2.
If you're alone, you have to do the 2 by doing 30
and then 2.
2.
Okay.
30, 2. But if we are 2 performing this, then 15 to 2.
Why is that so?
So to increase the speed.
Okay.
But you know, you alone and you want to do 15. Because when you look at it very carefully, we need more chest compression than even giving the breath.
The oxygen, yeah.
The oxygen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, that is how we do. So with the AED for children, that is when you have it.
Okay.
So we are now even encouraged that every organization, you should get an AED.
Yes.
Is it expensive?
What is more expensive than that?
But I like it. Our viewers out there can know. Maybe
so it depends. It depends on the brand. Some can cost about 25,000.
Wow.
30,000.
That's quite expensive.
That's quite expensive. But is it more than life?
It's not precious more than human life. You know?
Of course.
Yeah.
So with the kids, we have their parts.
Okay.
If you don't have it and you have the adults, you can equally use it.
Okay.
But how do you place it? And when you place it, they shouldn't meet like this.
Okay.
So you look at the upper right chest. This is the upper right chest. So that will come to the front like this. Then the lower chest will come to the back.
Okay.
They should be opposite like this.
Okay.
So as soon as you attach it, it will start giving you the voice from what you should do.
Okay.
It continue giving you the information what you should do next. But you don't stop the chest compression until the AED gives you the information that do this or do that.
Now, but Mr. Roman, with this one, you have the AED, being positioned on the chest part of the baby. How do you still go ahead with the chest compression?
So that is it. It's simple as that. So you continue
on the AED,
on the part.
On the part, okay. Okay.
You continue. It will be sticky to the skin.
Okay.
So that will not interrupt you in any way.
Okay. Okay.
So you continue with the chest compression like that. If you find it difficult to do that, you can still go with your 2 fingers like this. But now it's being encouraged to use the thumb and cycle because we are following the American Heart Association, their system. That's what we use here. So basically, that is what you do with the CPR for kids.
All right.
Good. So remember, when do you start CPR? When you determine that there's no pulse.
Okay.
When you determine that you check the pulse, there's no pulse, you start your CPR. When you find a patient is dead for a long time, you don't start CPR.
Because the person is dead.
So that's what we call the rigor mortis. When the rigor mortis sets in, you don't start CPR. Forget it. If the person have a serious injury, the legs are amputated, everything, you can see a whole blood and everywhere. You realize that no, you can't wait.
There's no way. Whatever thing you do, bring the person back to life.
You can bring the person back to life.
Yeah.
So that is when you stop. When you don't start at all.
Yeah.
But when you stop when you check you started the CPR, you see signs of movement. The eyes start to blink. The patient is moving their hands, telling you that the patient is back to life. You stop.
Okay.
When you are performing the CPR and you realize that you've done this over 15 minutes.
And then there are no signs.
There's no signs of life. Or your another person who is a professional, who is above you, has come over to take over from you. That is when you stop at your level. He also continue.
Exactly.
When he continue, he realize that no, we've done this over 15 minutes, getting to 20 minutes.
You're not making any progress.
No progress. You stop.
So, Mr. Rahab, what are the situations you are saying if you realize that a person is amputated or the legs are? What if the person still on checking the pulse, you get to realize the person is breathing?
The person, yes. So you see that become a different thing altogether. We have to stop the bleeding. And CPR doesn't come in. If the person is breathing, which means CPR doesn't, the heart has not stopped. So the first thing you have to stop the bleeding. So that is why we have the airway, breathing, and circulation. So your immediate care that you want to give to a person who suddenly collapsed is to determine whether the heart is beating or the person is breathing. So if you are able to determine this, one thing you determine that the heart is not beating, that is where you start the CPR.
Okay.
But if the person is breathing, you have to find out why the person is having difficult breathing. Which means the heart is working. The heart doesn't come in at that moment. So quickly, we have what we call recovery position. Even when you finish the CPR and the person is back to life, the next thing you do whilst you are waiting for a transport, the best thing you can do for the person is to put the person on recovery position. You put the person on recovery position, it helps. Recovery position basically means you put the person on the side, either left or right, so that the weight of the tongue will not block the airway. You know, the tongue is one of the things that can also kill you as well, because it can sit on top of your airway and let you stop breathing, and that is it. So you put the person on recovery position, so it will lift the weight away from the airway, from the trachea, so that the person can. So if there is any fluid even coming from the mouth, it's easier for it to come out without blocking the airway. And we have some issues with the AED. That is, when you meet somebody, very hairy person, this will not stick
to the body.
To the body. So the AED comes with shaver. Just shaving stick. It comes with it. So
for it to get the direct contact to the desired area.
So it doesn't mean that you have to take your time and shave the place. It's just a matter of what?
Clearing some parts.
Clearing some parts and place it there. When you place that, get to the skin.
Wow.
And the same thing happens when the person is a female. You don't place the part on the breast. You have to move the breast away
and then under
and put it under. That is what you do. When the place is wet, you have to dry the place. Otherwise, it will not what?
It will not get stuck there.
It will not stick to the skin. This is very, very important. We've seen people who perform the CPR, we did use AED, but because of some of this petty things. So we are taking this opportunity.
People don't pay attention to this.
They say, oh, we'll place it there. It's not sticking. Maybe the place is wet. It's just like when you have a solid tape, you want to tape something and the place is wet, you know definitely it will not. So you have to dry the place before you go in there. So we are encouraging the public, get an AED in your corporate organization.
Okay.
Get an AED in your office, because it's one of the things that is not coming up. It's all over the place.
Okay.
That you have to get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you have the AED around like this, it's easy when somebody suddenly collapses. It can quickly even save you from the stress of
the chest compression.
The chest compression. So it's a very, very good tool that every corporate organization should have it. Every department should have it. So that when it happens, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Again, exposing the person's chest, it doesn't mean that you should expose everywhere of the body. We are just concentrating on the what? The chest area. You don't even expose it until there's AED.
Okay.
Especially when it's the opposite sex. We don't want you to expose because you want to help the person. No. So expose only the chest. Forget about if you are the opposite sex, male and she's female, it doesn't mean that I should expose, and when there's no need for me to expose, then I'm supposed to. Never. Okay, good. So breathing into the patient again. When you place the mouth to mask on, you just tilt the head back. Then you blew the air in. You see the chest rise and fall like the person is breathing.
Okay.
So you do that twice. Then you come back to the chest 30 times in that order. So don't worry so much when you don't have what to breathe into the patient. Continue with chest compression. And that can even help you. And I said initially that at the moment the heart stops, at the moment there will be oxygen in there. But because they are not moving to the brain cells, they are not perfusing the brain. So your action will push it to the brain for them to start perfusing the brain again.
Right, Mr. Musa, let me get this thing clear. So
Yes.
typically, are you saying that I am assuming that in any real settings, there wouldn't be the availability of AED?
Sure.
Yes.
So I am going to focus on the mechanical aspect of the whole process.
Yes.
With the chest compression, am I required to expose the chest area or allow whatever cloth the victim is wearing to be on, and I'll go ahead with my chest compression, or I'll have to, loosen up the place and then get contact to the chest?
So basically, what you should understand is, especially when it's the opposite sex, female, they might be in bra and other things. You have to get it off.
Okay.
But you shouldn't let that thing take you so much time.
Okay.
In doing that.
Okay.
And one thing about female is when they lie down, their breast falls to the side, especially those who are giving birth before.
It depends on the size as well.
You understand?
Exactly.
Yes.
Some of them have big breasts.
But yes.
With the bra and then all of that.
Yes. So as
you
soon
have to
as
just take off the bra for the breast to split, and then
to
have
split
access to the chest
to
area.
the chest, as simple as that.
Right.
And most when it is off, the bra is off, the breast falls to the side, and the chest is there for you to do
Okay,
your
so
action.
the chest compression must be done directly to the chest.
Directly to the chest.
So you must just loosen up the chest or whatever thing the person is wearing.
Yes.
Then you get contact to the
to the chest, like you said. And I like what you said, because with the female, they are always in bra.
Exactly.
It brings the breast together at the center.
Absolutely.
So you have to loosen the bra, then you can get the chest fully.
Okay,
Good.
that's right. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Santes.
Yes.
So, Mboite, I think I have seen a situation whereby a CPR was performed on somebody, and in the process of it, the person gave out a fluid or vomited or something. When it happens like that,
So
should
the
you
person
continue?
aspirates.
Aspirate, that's the word.
Yes,
Thank you.
yeah, so the person aspirates.
Should
so
you
maybe
continue?
so it also depends on how long you started the CPR before the person is coming out with the fluid.
Okay.
So sometimes when the fluid comes out, it's going to even muddy the whole shoe, because some will enter into the trachea if you are not careful.
So what happens?
So what happened is you have to determine whether the CPR, your chest compression will not interrupt, or you put the person to the side. You turn the person to the side to get the fluid out
before bringing them back.
Before bringing the patient back again. And doing this, it doesn't take so much time. So somebody will support the neck.
Okay.
Then you turn the person to the side and bring the person. When it comes out, then you continue chest
with it.
But most of them, maybe it has been at the It's at the stage of giving up when the fluid start coming up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But in water is different because of the water the person have ingested in him or her. The water will start coming, but you quickly have to do it as soon as you realize that the fluid is coming. And that is why we always say when there's emergency, call for help. Don't do things alone.
Right.
Maybe it happens here and you have such a situation. When you call the national ambulance at the 112, you call us. We have suction machine. When we come in, we'll do the suction for you. We'll take over and we'll recognize all this and we'll amend them once we move along. But when you decide you not call and all you are thinking is what? Let's get a vehicle, put the person into the vehicle and go to the hospital. It will be too late.
Yes. Wow. So, Mr. Rahman, you know I'm a football person. I was telling Sarintes that with my years of watching football, you know, both attending to football games in the stadium and then watching them on television, we've had some footballers who have died out of cardiac arrest. And so I was telling her that it is important that even if you're a football fan and then you get to the stadium, probably you have a super clash in Accra, Asante Kotoko in Accra has to full. The Accra Sports Stadium, the place is packed, full to capacity. And you know, football is an emotional game out of passion.
Yes.
And probably Asante Kotoko comes to Accra's book and beat them by 2-0. Wow. Half the folk fans are disappointed. Emotions flare.
Yes.
And then someone collapses.
Right.
The heart stops beating. At that moment, I'm a fan of Asante Kotoko. A life is being lost. And I can't stand or watch aloof for the person to die. So let me employ my mechanical skill when it comes to CPR. Okay. So I've looked around. The place looks quite safe for me.
Yeah.
And then I start my chest compression. You know, 30 times. I go on in that order. Don't you think that it is important that we get to the basic level in our schools and then we start teaching our younger ones the basics with CPR? So at least when they get to senior high school, to the university, they have basic knowledge in CPR.
Right.
And so even before, okay, so typically when you get to the stadium, you have the ambulance available. But look at the magnitude of people in the stadium, the numbers. And those who are on duty will not be even up to 10 or 15. You understand? But if there are individuals in the stands who are equipped with this particular technique, I think before the professionals arrive, they may be able to sustain the situation.
Yes.
Don't you think that it will be important for us to adopt a strategy where we inculcate this into our academic curriculum? We'll have our younger ones being trained upon to have the basics about this. Because this one, there was one player with Fulham in England, Fabrice Mwamba, who collapsed on the field of play. He was very lucky because there was an expert there. So he was able to be revived.
Right.
Mark Vivien Foe, Cameroon, he died.
Yes.
Because nobody could have, intervened for him. Sheikh Tioti of Ivory Coast also was on training, he collapsed, and that was it. Litany of footballers who have died as a result of cardiac arrest. It is a developing menace, and we must pay necessary attention to it. You know,
I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree with you.
I think I totally agree with you 100%. You know, recently we had a media review. That was, I think, last week, and our CEO, and I want to use this opportunity to also thank him for giving us this opportunity to our Dr. George Owusu-Eji. We thank him so much for this opportunity. And my immediate boss, Keura, Deputy Director PR, for giving us this opportunity. This has come up during our media review that this education should go. And, we need a collaboration with Ghana Education Service to come in. We have this is how we want to even get into the education, that you should start from they say, cut them young and they shall be yours forever. And exactly what we are doing. And I also thank GH Police TV for this, because we've been on this platform educating public about this. And I think we are doing well with it. We are doing well. We are doing very, very well for this public education. And it's one of the avenues that we urge everybody at least spend 1 hour or 2 hours on Police TV for such a program, which we are going to educate the public on these basic things. It's so sudden for you to move in. They'll call you, somebody suddenly collapse. You get there and you realize those over there, they know nothing about it. And that's why with CPR, we have what we call basic life support. It's a chain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the chain will become very weak at its weakest link.
Yeah.
So if they are able to do something for the person and able to sustain the person, when we also we take over. We take over from where they left. Yeah. Then we also continue. When you get to the hospital, they also continue from where we left. But if nothing is done, and for us to start from the scratch, and you know, when it comes to cardiac arrest, it doesn't wait for anybody.
Yeah. Exactly.
It doesn't wait for anybody.
As soon as mentioned 4 to 6 minutes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Within that time.
Example is the viewers can testify. If I ask you to hold your nose, close your nose for 1 minute.
You can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
So just imagine somebody who suddenly collapsed.
Yeah. And then you are waiting.
You are waiting for what? So this public education, I think GH Police TV, you are doing very well, especially when it comes to this education, and always inviting National Ambulance Service to come. And I really agree with you that we have to go down to the roots and start from there. Even where we are now, we should just forget it. Those coming.
Absolutely.
Those coming, we have to go down there and start with them. And I'm telling you, it's going to help us that unnecessary death. Now, cardiac arrest is common.
It's on the rise,
And normally, you know where it happened?
No.
It always happen at the bathroom.
Exactly.
When you hear, oh, he was in the bathroom and he suddenly collapsed. We went there and all. Let me give you an example. I was at one of the hospitals, which I'm not going to mention. Yes. They just rushing somebody. A young lady, about 18 or 20.
Wow.
And I told one of the doctors, oh, this lady, she's dead. They said, why do I say so? I said, the way they even handle the person and bringing the person is already dead. And when you look at the vehicle they use to transport the person to the hospital, a very nice, this Tundra vehicle.
Wow.
You understand? So when we tried to find out, when they brought the person, I said, oh, this person brought him dead.
She's gone.
She's gone. They placed her, the doctor went there to assess. He assessed the patient and he looked at me. I said, I will not go closer because I know. And he looked at me, he said, what I said is right. And he asked me why. I said, the way they even hold their hands and their legs and the head was dangling like this.
So which means that even the like he's saying, the way the handling of the patient
is one of the ways that most of our accidents, it kills most of the people. People that are eager to help, but sometimes the way they approach it kill most of the patients. This lady came and asked them what happened. They said, oh, she suddenly collapsed at the kitchen. And they don't know how long she has been there.
Okay.
So all they know is
let's pick her up to
let's move her to the hospital. So if they know what to do,
probably they would have administered some chest compression on her.
At least check whether there's pulse or there's the person is. But they didn't do that. All they know is
let's take her straight to a vehicle and then let's go to the hospital.
Because we don't know.
Wow.
Everything is done.
So these are the situations we are facing with some of these emergencies when they call us. By the time you get there,
it's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Abdul Rahman Musa, who's our expert taking us through CPR basics and how to respond to a cardiac emergency. Right. We've said that this show is streaming live on all our social media platforms, precisely on Facebook, on X, on TikTok, on YouTube. This moment, we want to take time and then read your messages that you've sent to us. If there are some questions or whatsoever, Mr. Musa will do justice to them before we finally wrap it up. All right, so the first message on our Facebook live streaming is coming from our very own brother, Raymond Decoder Range Rover. He says that it is a weekend I was personally expecting congratulations to the Spanish national team. Yes, so Spain have won the World Cup, and so big congratulations to them for that particular stellar performance. Another message coming in from Ebenezer Wood says that Ghana police on the move. They will arrest you, Cecilia, if you misbehave. Good morning. Good morning to you, Ebenezer, for the message. Ope the Great says, I'm watching you live from Nigeria. Thank you so much, Ope the Great, for the message. Adomishra is watching us live on Facebook. David Amma says, Apostle. Joshua Sedu says that good morning to you, Mr. Joshua, for the message. Nice one. Congratulations as well. Thank you so much, Mr. Joshua, for the message. And then Veronica Todro says that good morning, great men and women in service. God bless you all. You are doing a great job. Thank you so much, and good morning to you, Madam Vero, for the message as well. Veronica says that thank you, dear. You delete the scammer. That is what they are doing everywhere. Okay, right. Kofi GH says that good morning. Says starts watching you live from my Ashalada base. Greetings to my very hard working host. Good morning to you, Kofi GH. We've seen you. Thank you so much for the message. Veronica Todro says that very educational program. Thank you so much, Madam Vero, for the message. And then Asari Munko says that I still don't know why Ghana Police Service do not recruit sign language interpreters. Chief Odro, you have a missed call here. Sergeant Test. Wow, someone is saying that he doesn't understand why the Ghana Police Service are failing to recruit sign language interpreters.
Well, that is probably beyond us. I'm sure all the officials are here.
All right. So, Mr. Asari, thank you so much for the message. But then our producer, Chief Inspector Isaac Chumodro, has heard you, and he'll take it up from there. All right. Bernard Gidi says that, good morning, nice education. I'm enjoying the program from Oyarifa. Greetings to you guys all in the studio. Thank you so much. Good morning to you, Mr. Bernard, for the message. Bernard Gidi is asking, please, what are the days this program starts? And then BIM Kofi Commissioner Elikem says that Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Raymond Dakota Range Rover says, Officer Yao, good question there. How best can you help the victim without contracting any communicable disease? So, Mr. Rahman has said that it will not be appropriate for you to, apply the mouth-to-mouth oxygen supply when you don't know the person in question. Your safety must be a top priority, unless, of course, the person is your closest, maybe your mother, your wife, your sibling, or whoever, somebody that you know. But then, if it is a bystander or somebody you don't know, please don't adopt the mouth-to-mouth oxygen supply. It may be deleterious to your health as well. Bernard Gidi is asking about the time. It starts from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and then Fridays as well. Okay, that's nice. Techi Frank is asking, what is the recovery position, please? Okay, so Mr. Rahman will answer to that. All right, so that is it with our messages on our Facebook live stream. Do you have any messages at your end?
I have one on the WhatsApp page.
Okay.
So this is coming from Ohineba in Germany. He says, great show and good education. In Germany, CPR is taught in the various schools. So just like Sergeant Boyte was saying.
You know, right?
Yes, they should be carried out from the primary schools to, the highest level of education. Yes. So this is also coming from Ken Ansam. And he's saying, I have learned a lot this morning. Thank you, Mr. Rahman. Thank you so much, Ken Ansam, for watching us. Thank you so much. We appreciate you a lot. Sergeant Boyte.
All right, so we do not have some messages on TikTok. I'm trying to find out if there are some messages at that particular angle as well. Once we are done with the Facebook messages too, but so this one, right? So I think we have some couple of messages on TikTok live streaming. This one is coming from Felico. Felico says that, please, good morning, boss. Good morning to you, Felico, for the message. Right, so we have, I think, some glitch with our internet connectivity. As and when it comes back, I'll take time and then read the questions out to our experts.
I think there's one also coming from Nana Kwesi.
Okay.
He wants to find out how often should one refresh their CPR training?
So basically, when it comes to human being, like day in and day out, some will say every 6 months. But when you are to write through the American Heart Association, they say every 2 years.
2 years.
You have to. But there's a review.
Okay.
Like every 5 years, there's a review of the whole basic life support system. But every 2 years, you should do your refresher course. Or I will always say every 6 months. Because day in and day out, there's changes. When you come to medical field, day in and day out, there's a new changes of management. So it's better, it's frequent. That you don't sit, unless maybe, like somebody mentioned, I don't know whether it's from Germany or somewhere like that, that you have to, there are certain jobs when you are going to look for that job, you have to have these basics.
Yeah.
The CPR training certified before they will employ you in the job. And gradually it's coming up in this country as well. So it's everything that you must always refresh.
Right.
You don't sit till you need it, because it can get rusty. You will forget your information, what you should do. Yes.
Right. So Nana Kwesi from Mr. Rahman, if you have the opportunity, go for a refresher course all the time. For him, he recommends the 6 months.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so some few messages coming through on our TikTok live streaming. This one is coming from Vida Tete. And she says, good morning to you, Vida, for the message. Marianne says, please, I want your WhatsApp line again. Talentes, If you can please mention
right,
WhatsApp
Marion, the WhatsApp line is 0246 226064. 0246 226064.
All right, so Marion, that is our WhatsApp number. You can please reach out to us. Big Khalifa says that please, today is my birthday. All right, so happy birthday going out to you, Big Khalifa. We'll celebrate you when it's time for the birthday wish segment on the show. Expense G says that please, how are you doing? We are doing great. Expense, thank you so much for the message. And then Kofi GH says that good morning, Safe Starts. I'm blessed to be part today. All right, thank you so much. Good morning to you, Kofi GH. And then Miss Ya Nyakua Papebi says that good job, Ghana Police. Thank you so much, Miss Ya Nyakua Papebi, for the message. So these are the brief messages we have on our TikTok, live streaming. Now let me send a big shout out going out to General Constable Tokyo of National Patrol Department's Motor Mechanic Headquarters. You are watching us live from the National Police Headquarters on GH Police Television, the Safe Star Show. So big shout out going out to you, General Constable Tokyo of MPD Motor Mechanic Headquarters. You're watching us live from the National Police Headquarters. All right, Sergeant Tess, if you do not have any questions coming, or do you have some questions at your end?
No.
Or messages as well?
Let me just go through to see if. Well, no, for now. I think that's all.
All right. So I think gradually we are getting to the end of our discussion after Mr. Rahman has been able to demonstrate practically how to administer.
I would like to use this opportunity to thank our CEO and my immediate boss, Yusuf Kiura, for this opportunity to be here to educate the public. I think there was a question somebody asking recovery position.
Exactly, yes. This one, it came from, let me check. Wow. Techi Frank, he's saying, what is the recovery position, please?
So recovery position basically means you are putting the person to lie on the left side or the right side.
Okay.
With their hands supporting the head like this.
Okay.
So that when there's any fluid in the mouth, it's easily to drain out. But in pregnant women, we always advise that it should be on the left. Those who are giving birth before, they understand when you go to the hospital, they will tell you sleep on your left.
Okay.
There's a reason for doing that. Yes, because the fetus and the weight can impede flow of oxygen or blood to the brain. So that can even make you dizzy. So when the person is on the left, the weight is lifted away from the uterus. The uterus weight is lifted away from the inferior vena cava. There's a big artery there. When you lie down with your face up, that is supine position. The weight of the uterus can put pressure on the inferior vena cava, and it reduces amount of oxygen that goes into your brain.
Right.
And that can lead to supine hypotensive syndrome. So it's better the person go onto the left. Yes.
Right. So I think we have one just coming in from another viewer. Let's read it out. So hello, good morning. Good morning to you. I'm watching your program from Oyarifa, and I am also enjoying the show. More education on this health talk. So I think we need to be bringing Mr. Rahman here with
people are really learning a lot on this program. Yeah.
So I'll urge all to log on to GH Police TV, because this is where you get the most education.
Absolutely.
So there are certain basic things that we didn't expect, but when you come here and you watch this station, you have it.
Exactly.
And like what we are doing now, the practical aspect.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you give out the theory, the person will not even understand. But with the practical aspect, the person appreciates it. And with National Ambulance Service, this is what we do.
Yes. There's a message coming in on our WhatsApp line. This one is from Adu. And it says that, I am admiring some girl in my office. If she makes a mistake and then falls down, the way I will apply CPR by using mouth to mouth. Mr. Rama, can you imagine? Whilst the expert is here and advising that, health-wise, it will not be appropriate for us to do so. Mr. Ado is saying that
he'll be doing that on
he will take an advantage of Bona to rain Boko. Yes.
So you see that this brings me to we have what we call DNR, do not resuscitate.
Okay.
It's a attorney that one can obtain from the law courts.
Okay.
That when my heart stopped, allow me to die.
Hey.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. The person obtained it from the law court. Do not resuscitate.
No, but so in such situations or circumstances, how are you able to determine whether the person has that
So
DNA?
that's why we have some of them. They have necklace, they have tattoo on their body.
Okay.
telling
as
you
a sign
that,
of telling you that
yes,
when I'm in
medical
that
badge.
difficult situation, please do not even try to
Yes,
resuscitate
when
me.
you resuscitate the person comes back.
They'll take you
Can be-
to
Oh, recently, is it yesterday or 3 days?
Interesting.
Somebody sent me from US. He took the person to the medics.
Wow.
He took the person
To
to the
court.
court.
Wow.
But the casualty himself, he didn't obtain that thing from the law court.
Okay.
You understand? He
I
didn't
understand.
obtain, but he have it as a tattoo
Okay.
on the chest that
Okay.
when he suddenly collapsed,
Nobody should try and resuscitate him.
but they bring him. So he's taking about $60,000 from
as
that
compensation.
as a
Wow.
compensation.
But
But looking at it,
yes.
he didn't obtain it from the law court.
But Mr. Rahman, let me ask. You see, when it happens like this, you're not going to check for any of these things.
Yeah,
on
because
the
you're under pressure. You know,
Exactly.
you don't really have the luxury of
as
time to be looking into
as
the
a
hair.
professional,
Yeah.
as a professional, when you are going to attend to certain,
You look for all those
look
things.
for it.
Okay.
But for the layman outside there, we
Yeah,
have what
the
we
ordinary
call
bystander.
we have what we call the Good Samaritan law.
Okay. Yes.
The Good Samaritan law is there
Yeah.
to
That
help
protects you, exactly,
that
yeah.
protects you to do that.
Yeah.
So when it happens like that, and a person takes you to court, that section of it would probably be looked at.
Yes, we'll
Yes,
be look at.
yes,
so
yes, yes.
they'll look at the intent that you
Absolutely.
went
The
in.
intent. The person was just there to rescue you.
Yeah.
And
Or
then
is that
probably-
there to, like the guy said?
Yes. So
said
for
that-
Ado has a parochial interest
Yes,
to
of
achieve.
course.
Yeah.
That he has been admiring a lady in the office for quite some time
So
now. So
you-
he's even praying that the lady should have a cardiac arrest. And then quickly. So
Yeah,
Ado,
that's-
even if you
yeah.
do not have the skill to administer the chest compression, you are interested in the mouth-to-mouth oxygen supply because you admire the lady. Ado, please, we will advise you to refrain from that particular mentality. Please.
Yeah, we'll come for him.
Exactly. All right. So, Saraman, I
Yes.
think this is where time will allow us to
Sure.
bring an end to our discussion. But before you finally take leave of us, let me give you the opportunity, and then you send some words of encouragement to individuals who are watching us, our viewers. There are people who may willingly love to, administer CPR to individuals who are suffering from cardiac arrest, but they are scared. They are thinking about, if I go into it and then the person dies, what will happen? You are an expert. Let them know why it is so necessary, or it is so imperative that if you know you have the basic skill or technique, do not think about death. Because whilst you are contemplating as to whether or not I should go and then do it or not, doing it may also revive the person and bring the person back to life.
Yeah.
So please, what would be your advice
So
going to someone who's afraid to perform CPR?
So basically, my encouragement to the public is, when somebody dies, the person doesn't come back again.
Yeah.
That is what you should always have at your back of your mind. So when you are going in to help the person, be courageous. Think about, hey, if this person is my mom or my dad or my wife, and I don't do anything and the person dies, what do I do? And earlier on I said, the worst thing you do for somebody who suddenly collapses is to do nothing. So move in. Just follow, if you've learned the basic thing, just follow the procedure and you are good to go. And we'll also encourage, when it happens, don't do things alone. As soon as you recognize that there's cardiac arrest, call for help. That will save you.
Right.
Than you moving in and later on, there's a problem at the end of the person didn't survive. By the time you say Jack,
You've been taken
you
through it.
are behind the bus.
That's true. That's
Which
true.
you went in for a good intent, but later on it happened. So that is why it's very, very important. When there's any emergency, please, and you are alone, move out and call for help. When you shout and somebody is not coming, go to the street side and call somebody so that you can be on the safer side. That is what I want to encourage everybody.
Right.
And also, when you have related issue with your heart, please don't sit at home. Especially you are feeling dizzy. You are becoming very weak. You feel blindness. Don't sit at home. This is information from the heart.
Yeah.
Don't sit
Giving you
at
a
home.
signal.
Just move to the hospital. Explain to the doctor, oh, this is what I'm feeling. Whatever the doctor have for you, he will tell you. So these are the issues that we normally face. Some people will sit down. A lady happened like that. He went to the hospital. The doctor asked her to go and do X-ray of the heart. He was having myocardial infarction with a heart-related issue. So they asked her to go and do X-ray and bring it. She went to the X-ray. She left. She didn't go back to the hospital. So she decided to go back the following morning. Early in the morning, she was preparing to go to the hospital to see the doctor. He had a sudden collapse.
Wow.
So they have to rush her to the hospital. By the time we got to the hospital,
she was gone.
She was gone.
Wow.
So delayance in our system is the major problem. Early detection is very, very important.
Saves lives.
So we're urging everybody, when there's any emergency, call 112.
112.
112 is always there.
Okay.
Call, the help will arrive.
Okay, so that is the number that we should call.
Yes, that's
at any point in time.
At any point in time.
All right, so that is the number 112. Call because early detection saves life, according to our expert who joined us today on the show when we looked into the CPR basics and how to respond in a cardiac emergency. We were privileged to be joined today in the studios by Mr. Abdul Rahman Musa, who is a principal advanced emergency medical technologist with the National Ambulance Service. Thank you so much, sir, for your time on the show today. All right, so away from that, we'll go for another break. When we return from the break, we'll get into the birthday segment on the show. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Okay.
Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders, have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
Hello.
Hello, Nana Joa.
Hey, only I'm at home, can't you?
What is say?
Namiadumo, Bokona way.
Adumo, a mega yo-yo, with schoolmate.
What's home, can't you?
Hey, it's a sad year. It's a Macupio or Canada.
Wow.
I couldn't be up, and I'm pointing up to show a number every week. Company no air pay at my 4 or Canada. Now, she said, a woman is say, company no bit ya a more half. Now pay man switch you have scanning 80,000 and no sana at
Mama, Madame Fibia could be Canada. The name Chanoboga. What's the Quina Abao, a good year to man say, Miss Meeting me free Ghana, about the coming more Canada. Oh, no say a male one in a say, company no. Or maybe she has a little to have, not just make you have. Into the mania woman.
Nana, you to the other. Say, in Papa Phobia or Maba. Or Papa Catcher will say, or Canada, and then say, or France, Embo, a Buchin Kuna can be. No, Catcher will say, Aquanaba, Inti, Aquanian, agent, a war, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and answer Burkina Faso, Inti Faho. No, no, Grata, the whole now with you, and what Canada, and answer France, and answer Buchin Kuna can. Now, make us up there, Sinibu, a drop. Hey, you go do that. Or bet you was then, or bet you use again now. We can't have a queen now, but we are what for so, or best so it is. I want to suffer you, brother. Hey, now, say you go in for 1 point. Come back to sound. You can bet my woman, you bet my position, you bet my woman, bet you by your papa. And you are known for South. Let me to Ghana for you now.
And Miniano, no mamma in down, no mamma uncle toss any pabonini, and any paboniform effidim.
Hello, our cherished viewers. I'm DSP William Ayarika, the Director of the Anti-Human Trafficking Unit of the Ghana Police Service. I want to take this opportunity to advise and alert Ghanaians about the modus operandi of criminal gangs using travel abroad as a means to deceive and recruit unsuspecting Ghanaians to West African neighboring countries. On arrival, they collect huge sums of money ranging between 40 to 50,000, seize their travel documents, and force them to online internet business activities. So anytime you get an offer to come to any West African neighboring country to facilitate your documents, you must do what we call due diligence before embarking on said journey. And if you have any doubt, don't hesitate to get in touch with my office, located at the 5th floor of the Criminal Investigation Department of the Ghana Police Service for further clarification. Thank you for your attention.
All right, so thank you so much, and then you are welcome back from the break. All right, folks, it's birthday time. This is where we celebrate some amazing people who are celebrating their birthdays in the month of July. And so production, if our projected list is ready, let's go. Right, so it is a belated happy birthday going out to our revered and venerated Commissioner of Police, Mr. Michael Nana Nketia Frimpong, Director General of Finance, Ghana Police Service. Yesterday was his birthday.
Yep.
COP, Mr. Michael Nketia Frimpong, has a personality that is characterized by great liberality and generosity.
So true.
The man is just simply a good man.
So true.
And yesterday he was his birthday.
Right.
And so from all of us here at GH Police Television, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohonu, and his ADC DSP, Mr. Addison, and then every police officer, we are wishing our very own DG Finance, Commissioner of Police, Mr. Michael Nketia Frimpong, belated happy birthday. And our message is that, sir, today, as we celebrate a remarkable man whose life has been a blessing to many, you have been more than a senior police officer. You have been a father figure, a mentor, and a dependable role model. I mean, words cannot really explain such a wonderful personality.
Right.
And so, in simplicity, it is a belated happy birthday going out to Commissioner of Police, Mr. Michael Nketia Frimpong, Esquire, who's also a lawyer. Exactly. So, sir, we pray that may you be kept by our Lord. May you receive more grace for your support for humanity. We are grateful for your life, and we know that you're going to live to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Everybody is full of praise for Mr. Nketia's life.
And prayers as well.
You know. So we'll keep on praying for you, sir. And we know that you'll be kept alive for us. So belated happy birthday once again going out to Commissioner of Police, Mr. Michael Nketia Frimpong, Director General of Finance. Sir, if you're also thinking of having any party, as usual, the Sister Show crew, we cannot be left out. So please, by extension, let us have your invitation, and we'll come together and then support and celebrate in the grand style. So belated happy birthday going out to you, Commissioner of Police, Mr. Michael Nketia Frimpong, Director General of Finance, Ghana Police Service. Do have an amazing birthday as well from our Director General Public Affairs Directorate, DCOP Madam Grace and San Kofi as well, and then every wonderful police officer. We wish you well and a belated one. All right. Another happy birthday wish going out to General Constable Isaac Abrokwa, also known as Ahojo Offset. You are a physical training instructor at the Regional Police Training School, Kumasi. This wish is coming from Ahojo Hunter and all instructors at the Police Training School, Kumasi. Their message is that may God strengthen you, bless you, and may his favor shine upon you. We also pray that may you be kept under his abundant grace. So, happy birthday going out to you, General Constable Isaac Abrokwa, also known as Ahojo Offset. You are a physical training instructor at the Regional Police Training School, Ashanti Region, Kumasi. May you receive elevation and then have an amazing day as you celebrate your birthday to you. All the best, bro. Now, another fantastic happy birthday wish going out to this fine policewoman.
Okay.
Policewoman Chief Inspector. Gracie Oduwa Boateng. Silentes. Chief Inspector Oduwa Boateng is also a fantastic woman whose personality is characterized by ease and friendliness.
Right.
She's so affable, so caring, and so kind. And as you know, she's our Central East Regional Correspondent. Yes. Today happens to be a birthday.
Right.
And so it is imperative that we celebrate such a fine personality on our platform. So happy birthday going out to you, Policewoman Chief Inspector Gracie Oduwa Boateng with the Legal and Prosecution Unit, Central East Region. This one is coming from my very own self and then Obin Musa. And our message is that may your territory of possessions witness an immense aggrandizement. Experience a birthday as enjoyable as your smile. So, Policewoman Chief Inspector Gracie Oduwa Boateng, I know, and I'm very hopeful that you will still do some sitting, you know, and so the Safe Start Show crew cannot be left out. Grant us your invitation, and then we'll appear in solidarity to celebrate with you in a grand style. Enjoy and have an amazing birthday.
She's our correspondent in the Upper East.
Central East.
Central East.
Why, yeah.
By extension, from Safe Start Crew,
Yeah.
we wish her a happy birthday as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right. Another belated happy birthday going out to Policewoman Lance Corporal Emanuela Pimpong Daku, who is also a staff with the Legal and Prosecution Secretariat, National Police Headquarters. This wish is coming from all officers of the Legal and Prosecution Secretariat, National Police Headquarters, and Sergeant Eugene Ofeyansa. And their message is that may this year be a fruitful year, and may God's grace continue to locate you wherever you are. Belated happy birthday going out to you, Policewoman Lance Corporal Emanuela Bimpong Daku. You are with the Legal and Prosecution Secretariat, National Police Headquarters. Do have an amazing week as you celebrate your birthday. All right. So it is still Love in the Air live on the Safe Start Show, where we take time to celebrate wonderful personalities who are born in the month of July as part of their birthday celebration. Do you have any birthday wishes at your end?
Not from my end.
All right.
Not from my end.
Okay. So away from the projected ones, we still have some birthday wishes, birthday messages coming through. This one is a happy birthday to Nana Ya Opoku Nelson. You are the Chief Executive Officer of Janelson Palace at Achimota. This wish is coming from your children, your family, your workers, your friends, and also from Chief Inspector Isaac Odro. So happy birthday going out to Nana Ya Opoku Nelson, Chief Executive Officer of Janelson Palace at Achimota. Do have an amazing day as you celebrate your birthday, madam. We love you. Right. Another belated happy birthday going out to Yao Kusi Frempong Jr. You are a brother to General Constable Frempong Yao Akowa, who works at the Public Affairs Directorate here at the National Police Headquarters. And his message to you is that may God bless you and keep you in all you do, bro. Have a blissful day. So belated happy birthday going out to you, Mr. Yao Kusi Frempong Jr. You are a brother to Police Officer General Constable Yao Frempong Akowa. Do have an awesome day as you celebrate your birthday today. Again, it is a belated happy birthday wish going out to little Israel Kwabena Asamoah. You are a student of Air Force Primary School, Bema Camp. This wish is coming from your mother, Inspector Evelyn Emisa Ado, who is with the Ghana Immigration Service, Accra. We are told that Saturday was your birthday, so it's a belated happy birthday going out to you, Israel Kwabena Asamoah, a pupil of Air Force Primary School, Bema Camp in Accra. Israel, your mother says that she's praying to God, and she thanks God for granting or giving her this particular priceless asset. We pray for academic knowledge for you to navigate your way around in or through your academic life as well. So belated happy birthday going out to you, Israel Kwabena Asamoah. Mommy loves you. Do have a fantastic week as well. All right, now it is a happy birthday to Miss Rahinatu Salam. And the message is that may the Almighty Allah continue to guide and guard your ways. This birthday wish is coming from your husband, Sergeant Yusuf Ibrahim, our brother here. Our traffic updates host as well. Your sister, Mma Abiba, and your daughter, Mma Abiba as well. So it is a happy birthday going out to Miss Rahinatu Salam. May the Almighty Allah continue to guide and guard your ways. This wish is coming from our very own brother, Sergeant Yusuf Brahima, your sister Mma Abiba, and your daughter Mma Abiba as well. Again, another belated happy birthday going out to Candice Vera Gloria Na Dakwa Tete. You are a student at the New Jerusalem School, Tabora, here in Accra. The message is that may God bless you and continue to grow in grace. This wish is coming from your dad, Mr. Ni Ofei, your uncle, Brahima, your aunt, Abiba, and auntie, Rahina as well. So belated happy birthday going out to Candice Vera Gloria Na Dakwa Tete, a pupil with New Jerusalem School, Tabora. May you also grow to become a superstar as you celebrate your birthday. All right. So, Sergeant Tess, I think that is it with a birthday celebration or wishes on the Safe Star Show. Do you have any?
Right. But before we sign off, let me say a special good morning to a couple of people. So, special good morning going to Commissioner of Police, Mr. Joseph Oklu Jamara, Director General Legal and Prosecutions Unit. Good morning to you, sir. I believe that day has started well for you. May God continue to guide you and bless you. Another good morning going to Deputy Superintendent of Police, Mr. Ernest Kofi, the Staff Officer for Staff Officer to Legal and Prosecution Unit here at headquarters. Good morning to you. And also good morning going out to Sergeant Linda Efum. You are with the Finance Department. Good morning to you. I know you're watching us at this moment. Thank you so much, and God continue to keep you and guide your steps. So
right. Once again, another big shout out going out to Inspector Henry Entry. You work at the Accra Central MTTD, a very hardworking, sedulous, and diligent police officer who is so committed to his course of duty. So good morning to you, Inspector Henry Entry of Accra Central MTTD. And again, big shout out going out to Policewoman Chief Inspector Cynthia Amenlema. You are with the Wager Divisional Operations. You're also a dedicated viewer of the Safe Star Show on GH Police Television. Big shout outs going out to you, Policewoman Chief Inspector Cynthia Amenlema, Wager Divisional Ops. And then another stunning policewoman, Detective Lance Corporal Doreen Baswa. You also work at the Interpol units here at the CID headquarters. You're also a dedicated viewer of GH Police Television. Big shout outs going out to you, Doreen. Thank you so much for the compliments and the support all this while. So big shout outs going out to these wonderful police officers who are always tuned in watching us live. And then our very own colleagues at the police hospital as well. Policewoman Chief Inspector Dora Kisia Boaje, Policewoman Chief Inspector Belinda Asari, Policewoman Inspector Asana Bedi, our very own Constance Asantua, Policewoman Corporal Millicent Ano, Policewoman Chief Inspector Sarah Edu at the administration unit of the police hospital. And then our revered medical director, Commissioner of Police, Dr. Samuel Otu Nyakun. We are grateful for the support and the collaboration. All right. So this is where time will permit us to bring an end to today's edition of the Safe Star Show. Thank you so much. I believe you had a riveting experience on the platform. I have learned a lot personally, you know, when it comes to the administration of CPR in any cardiac emergency, the chest compression, the times you are supposed to be pressing, you know, the range that you're supposed to observe and all of that. You can only have this exclusively on the Safe Star Show. So we are sending big gratitude to our authorities who made this happen. The calm, composed, and steady bellwether of the Ghana Police Service, Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohonu, and sedulous members of the Police Management Board. So our very own Director General, Public Affairs Directorate, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Madam Grace Ansa Akrofi, and then every Tom, Dick, and Harry who works here at the Public Affairs Directorate for the massive support, the work you are putting in, your unwavering commitment to this experience as well. We are grateful to the production for the wonderful and then successful production as well. Chief Inspector Isaac Chum Odro, our head. Thank you so much. Until we come your way, same time on Wednesday when we bring you the midweek edition of the Safe Star Show. Keep enjoying the rest of our programs. Once again, I'm Sergeant Yao Boaite Boatin, your host, and I was supported by my sister, the House Young.